wasn't always on this stage. I didn't always have somebody that believed in me. The one thing I did have was a belief in myself. And I promise you, the biggest ecosystem that's ever created is the one that you create by yourself, because people attach to the winning people, not the followers. I can become unsuccessful having legitimate excuses. You didn't get to the goal the way you wanted to simply because of the fact that you decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, not give 100%. And the problem becomes, a lot of times we'll sit in these situations and we like, you know what, I just need to get it. And once I get it, I'm done, I'm good. And so now what happens is we start taking on a tolerance of being able to say, you know what, 85 is good, I'm okay. God will only give you what he can trust you with. And because you've only showed him that he can trust you with half the steps, that's why you got half of the blessing.
JayCee's energy is amazing, it's empowering, it's all those things that we need to make our day better.
Your character is always the most important because you still represent it no matter what. So if you remember that your character is the most important thing, when you take your pictures, when you got your Instagram popping, when you going live, when you doing TikToks, whatever, whether you have it on or whether you have it off, you are still a representation not only of the organization, but of your last name. And when your last name is the most important thing to you in your mindset, you will never jeopardize that, because you never know who's watching and who's gonna be able to bring that particular energy level that you're gonna need when it comes to you progressing in life. I love when I sit in the back because I get to watch how everybody comes in, and I don't understand how you thought you was gonna get blessed in the back when the front of the room has always won. I love when I see when people come in. When you walk in the bathroom, how many people walk past the first stall? Because we don't want to be the first. When we're actually supposed to be the person that everybody else follows, we too busy trying to get to the second stall. When we're actually supposed to be leaders.
Just her saying what she said makes you want to be a better person for yourself, but also change your mindsets and the way you think about things.
I have $5 in my hand. Who can use an extra $5? Who can use an extra $5? Who can use an extra $5? Y'all just missed it. Y'all always waiting for somebody to hand it to you. But I had somebody run up to me and think I was still gonna hand it. And then I had somebody else run up to me and take it, but you still waiting on $5. Part of the reason why you don't have what you want is because you didn't go get it. Stop blaming everybody else for your lack of success. Get your behind up, get out the trenches, and go get what's yours.
Thank you, JayCee, for giving us probably one of the best speeches I've ever heard, especially being so relatable to you as a student athlete. This is my second year sitting with you, and you've given me so much great advice. And I just thank you for everything that you've done for Bowie State and coming here and helping us the rest of life.
It's okay to outgrow people, just as well as it's okay to outgrow situations. But if you never realize that you've outgrown them because you're trying to fix something that they have to pay attention to. Some of you all have 13-year-old trauma that you're dealing with at 21, 22, 20. You don't have time to be figuring out everybody else's stuff because the 13-year-old of you is screaming. And because the scream is so loud, you turn on your music, you answer your phone, you engage all your text messages because you ain't trying to hear you. Do yourself a favor this week. Answer your phone for you. I bet you'd be surprised what you hear. Then you'll have a sigh of relief.
Everything she said was meaningful to me. The main thing that stood out the most was about me taking ownership and trying to let things go. Because sometimes I hold on to things a lot. At the end of the day, I just need to stop focusing so much on why I haven't made it and start focusing more on what I need to do to make it.
Everybody thinks that they're the 1% until they become the 99%. Let me help you. It's 1% of the athlete that'll actually make it out of college to play in the professional level. So by the time you get out of the 1% and you try so many different levels of going overseas. And the same thing happens for people who, just like me, wanted to play, and the only thing that locks them in is their passion for the game. So you gotta have a passion for this.